Hello, welcome to episode 2 of HTML tutorials for beginners. This episode I will be going through how to start off on a website with a blank website on Visual Studio, obviously because that's my preference. I'm using TFS right now. And use the title tag. Also, we will be going through strings, which are basically just words and sentences. So what tags you will use for them. So let's get started in this. So what I'll do is I'll open my solution, which is what it's called in Visual Studio. It might be called in that and some other things. But I've already got my HTML page here. But if you're not sure how to do that, just go on that bit there. Add new item, HTML page, and that'll just give you a HTML page. So if this works, I'll go in here and this is what it should look like. So if you're starting off and you want to copy this, pause the screen now and you can copy that, because you will need this to start off. Obviously you've got your HTML tag, which is the wrapper of everything else. You've got your head, which contains your metadata, which I'll probably get onto that at a later date. You have your title tag, which I've already put something in there. But what you want, you can put test for HTML, and we can run that. My browser of choice is Google Chrome, so I'll be using that. And when it runs, here we go. That's what the title does. The title shows test for HTML. It shows it exactly there on the top of the tab. So go off that. Stop debugging. So what I'll be doing, well, also we've got the body tag, the head tag, the title, the metadata, and obviously these are your end tags. So an end tag has this little thing here, which defines it as an end tag. So what we will be doing first is we'll be going and doing the most well-known tag for, or element for writing words, strings, and this is called the P tag. Notice how Visual Studio just finishes that off for me. And what you can do in this is just to format it. You can press enter. So you have a space in the middle, and you just start writing, and there you can go. This is my first paragraph. And if we run that, that should just show some simple text in the top left corner, because there's no styling on it at the moment. So there we go. That's useful. One thing to know is it gets rid of white space. So you can do that, you can type a bunch of random stuff and it'll all show up in one line, or it should do anyway. There you go. It just puts a space where you've put the enter. So it doesn't work with enters. So I might as well do that now. So if you want to do a new line without styling with CSS, what you will want to do is you will want to put a break, or a BR as I call them, and then you can put this is the second part. Now that break will put basically do an enter on your HTML page. So this is good if you don't want to do styling, but it's not the advised way to do it. See, this is where we put our break tag, and it's put it on a new line. So that's useful to know. But also what we can do, oh yes, if you don't want to do that and you just want to put it on a new line, what you can do is you can just put another p tag. Just put another paragraph tag. This is the and this will do the same thing, but it leads to a lot more HTML and, well, a little bit more HTML, and it does virtually the same thing. So run that, but it leaves a bigger space because in the browser it has automatic styling, so that I think it has a margin in between, or a padding. You can check this by pressing F12, clicking the little button there, and there you go. It has a margin, and that pushes each one away from each other. So that's useful. And another thing that you could use is, this is good for styling. You can put something called a span tag in. Sorry about that. Put a span tag in. This puts it in line. Yeah, this puts it in line to the previous string. So you can nest it inside a p tag, inside a paragraph tag, or you can put them on their own. So this is good for, this is like span tag. And this is what you've got. This should appear in the same line as what you've got. So you can also press F5. This will rerun your thing. Yes, I've not saved it. So you have to save it, obviously. And you can press 5. There you go. It puts it in place there. And that's useful if you want to do styling and you want to style certain parts of your strings. And you can do all sorts of that. Now you can also get your span tags, and you don't have to put them inside of p tags, so you can have your span tags on the outside of your thing, on the outside of your paragraph tags. So you can just put span another, and this will put your span tag in another place because I didn't save it. You need to remember to always save it, because I'm not very good at that. See, it's getting pushed away by the paragraph tag because the paragraph tag has it on the bottom. So, like, it has the margin on the bottom. So the span tag sits there. And you can put span tags next to span tags. Span tags next to span tags. And you can do another span. Save it. And there you go. It doesn't put the space in, because you need to put the space in yourself. So put the space in at the beginning of that. So there you go. I didn't put the R on. There you go. And now, this is what we can do for this. I'm going to put another paragraph tag. And now I'm going to show you the bold tags and the, I can't remember what it's called, the I tag. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. One sec. Yes, you can do the bold and the italic formatting things in HTML. So I've got my paragraph tag here, and what we're going to do is we're going to get our, I think it's just an I. Yes, you put your I tag which is your italic. And you get your italic text. And I'm going to do the bold at the same time. This will be bold text. So they're the two main ones. Sometimes can take a while to load, so you have to be quite patient with that. One sec, I'll come back when... Oh, there we go. So you've got your italic text, and you have your bold text. I'm sure you can do that also with styling, with style sheets. But if you don't want to do it with style sheets, you can just do it with HTML. So I think that concludes today. So today I've shown you these starting tags and your title tag, your paragraph tags, or you should paragraph tag, span tags, your italic tag, and your B tag, bold tag. So that concludes today. So thank you for watching. One last note, thank you for being very patient. I have got Tourette's, so thank you for being very patient, for waiting at times and listening to my annoying voices, annoying noises that come out of my mouth. So yes, but I appreciate you watching, and goodbye. See you next time.